Yeah, anyway. So, to the corny tyrant around here who thinks I'm playing, let me show you why I'm not playing, sucker. First of all, everybody who's supposedly, I guess, anybody and in whatever kind of know they're in knows I've had to shut down a sucker verbally when he keeps asking me to have, of all things, a preach off. These few words that I'm going to give probably won't come with retort or rebut after this unless I have to go ahead and do some coffin dancing. Straight up. Sucker. This right here should preach your punk ass off the face of the map. First of all, what you have to recognize is some angels are fallen and they are no longer fit to be called angels, but demons that, not who any longer, but that followed the devil's bitch ass out of heaven. I said it like that because this is strong language. There is a difference between a curse and a cuss word. God said, I will bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you. Vengeance is his. Meaning, I don't need to do anything in the way of a curse because that's voodoo, Santeria, all the stuff that those who participate in such things as witchcrafts and being warlocks use to try to thwart the blessings of a child of God. Never will that prevail in the end. And let me tell you about cuss words. Strong language. Look it up. Skunk stripes. Skunk stripes mean back up. Don't get sprayed. Now, concerning a particular church with their little corny corner of bento box food bank items to make you feel as if they're contributing anything else but a building fund request for a building that never gets built except for the area that's so much more luxurious than most of the members' homes, where you can get a faithful ride to everywhere but church, unless, of course, you're still going through the initiation process, which will take about all of 2 seconds for the very attractive women. And if you're a man, then you go through a strenuous exercise of, not really getting spiritually, financially, or spiritually, physically, or financially fit. Pardon me, let me do it in that order, because the love of money is the root of all evil, and those with fake building funds love nothing more than to use your hard-earned dollars to build and fund things that have no purpose for God and should never have been built in the first place, because they are an altar and synagogue of Satan himself and those who comrade with the devil to kill, steal, and destroy us, the children of God. We're getting ready to get you off because you don't preach. You plunder and you pillage every time you go to the podium, and people are forced to sit in your waiting area as they look around and say, wow, there's another waiting area back there. And wouldn't you know it, way in the back of nursery where you get to do your bidding. Are you kidding? I'm not. And you know what's up with me. I know you know. And so do they. It just so happens that the ones who have been blackmailed, even threatened, are afraid to speak up. I bet you I'm not gambling when I tell you I'm speaking now. So when you look at this, Hebrews 13, let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. What God did not do at this point is specify your understanding of fallen angels as well. Because although some cases will prove they can't be seen if they don't have their Xeno suits on, there's an invisibility factor that so many factor out. Let's think about the one Jesus spoke of, who was full of a legion. That means 1,000, fighting for position to control a man's body to do their bidding. And undoubtedly, the ones that were inside easily could come outside to manipulate things, and you would not be the wiser. Now, would you? As a human, especially a human that doesn't ask God before they get an answer or make a move or latch on to what could be rumor. Oh, by the way, shalom, the Lord bless you, and you are welcome to the School of Prophecy and Prophetic Bible Study with Pastor Ethel and Last First. For those who already know and are in the know and know everything, how come it is nobody else knows what you know by way of you knowing everything, since you know it all? Oh, we already know. We already know. We already know you don't know as much as you claim to know. And guess what? I believe you. I believe you're lying about your witness and testimony and how enthusiastic you are about coming to prayer for the right reasons. I believe your Mr. or Mrs. Know-it-all attitude has hindered you from seeing the bigger picture. So, if you've never seen the movie or read the book Coffin Dancer, let me go ahead and give you a little bit of a verb to go along with that. Verbs? You like verbs? Okay, we'll see. So I'm not only under the impression, but also have a faithful knowledge of the truth that surpasses a belief that there should be a panel of trusted people who are able to watch monies. That means anytime monies goes into a particular account, I don't care if it's a penny, the congregation should be able to see that a penny was added to that account. And if somebody wants to contribute to building churches, they can specifically do that. Schools, specifically clinics, specifically housing, specifically. And guess what? If there is a personal fund for the pastor or ministers on the roster or deacons, whoever is supposed to get financial funds at that time, if that's why they're there, then of course that will follow suit. And for personal accounts, I can understand the need for people to have what do you call it, be anonymous. However, these other accounts that are public to the church, when the doors of the church are finally open to the public and not choice figures who are aesthetically pleasing and usually whimsical and emotional in their decision making, always getting bopped over the head at car dealerships. Oh, those car dealerships are able to talk your pants off. Some of these, hold on. Here, let's do something greater. So the building fund for the building that never gets built, or the lobby that looks so much better than the minuscule things people are lobbying for as they come and say, hey, we need help as a family, not just my wife, where she has to sneak in to get the benefits and understand why she had to sign all the benefactor papers, because you had to trick up your sleeve, think you were going to trick everybody. Trick? No, you're not the only one. So don't take it personal, but at the same time, do it like the fly. Be very. Let me show you why. Because since you're so interested in the youth, in the department, and the development of their future, there could be funds put together specifically for summer jobs and a goal-oriented curriculum that focuses specifically on, guess what, hobbies. And what we've done is train up a child, male or female, in the way they should go, so that when they become old, they will not depart from it. Salvation requires maintenance, and there is a spiritual, physical, and financial exercise that comes along with it. How do we know? Because God said, work out our salvation through fear and trembling. And we understand that any workout, including weights, requires a constant repetition until your muscles have raised the weight to the point of trembling, and you're barely able to get it up off you, and your muscles are ready to rest either for the next set or for the next couple days because they're taxed and growing. Now watch this. When you don't tax the children and you make sure they understand you love them, and you've gone to great lengths, but not out of your way, it shouldn't be out of your way, to make it possible for them to understand the value of incentive and be proud but not prideful of a position as they are encouraged through the proper leading, people showing the true sacrifice that makes change, a difference, and not just a few spare quarters that wouldn't really change anything, but have somebody say, I can go over and get the sack and bring so much more back. Now, can I? For those who love the community to the point they say, you know what? That sounds like a good idea, because the minimum wage is, and they're going to need this for this amount of time, and they want to do this over the summer. By the time they're ready to get back to school, they have supplies. Oh, never mind. That's not important, because the building fund, after you sign the contract to sign your house over your life and be on lock, shouldn't look so attractive anymore now, should it? Oh, why stop there? While we're building lives, let's make sure all the lives are built, no matter what condition, because you yourself could be, I don't know,